Ever seen a hero turn into a villain overnight? Meet Matt from Matt's Off-Road Recovery. From saving stranded vehicles to starring in a $15,000 insurance fraud case. Watch as our friendly neighborhood rescuer navigates legal battles, all the while keeping that family-friendly vibe. Spoiler: kindness or cunning? You decide. Dive in now, because this off-road drama is one rough ride. Matt Wetzel's YouTube channel, called Matt's Off-Road Recovery, holds little mystery in its name, but those who know the story a bit better would argue that there are various skeletons in that closet. The eponymous business features a colorful crew of off-road rescue experts whose amiable, outgoing, and helpful attitude helps the online content reach vast audiences, resulting in family-friendly content that is easy to consume by anyone looking to take their mind off daily struggles. This pristine surface was, at times, caught in stark contrast to what was going on under the hood, which caused disappointment in some and empathy in others. With Matt at the helm, the crew is joined by his longtime friend Ed, who brings a slightly different skill set and a wealth of knowledge to the channel. A full-time employee of the business is Tom, instrumental to its day-to-day operations, alongside Jeff, also known as Hefe, who's often seen with a hands-on approach throughout the tows. Jamie and Rudy provide additional muscle, while Lizzie is a skilled orator and a fan favorite, helping guide the viewers through the intricate processes showcased online. Caitlin and Trevor complete this channel's family, with Randy being in charge of the camera that brings all these stories to the screen. The business specializes in off-road towing, recoveries, and rescues, most prominently in southern Utah, particularly near Zion's National Park, which is known for its challenging terrain and vast off-roading trails. Their diligent efforts have over time gained significant popularity through YouTube, where they've now amassed a large following and become a well-recognized name in the off-road recovery community. The videos document the recovery of vehicles that have encountered difficulties or unforeseen hazards on treacherous trails that stretch endlessly into the hardly accessible wilderness. The channel's content is more than just informative, as it provides viewers with a real inside look into off-roading, as well as the complexities and challenges involved in this kind of endeavor, showcasing not only on the raw aspects of recovery operations, but also the skill and precision required in such unpredictable environments. The videos often highlight the problem-solving strategies used to safely recover vehicles, demonstrating real-life scenario solutions that can be applied to help anyone who finds themselves in a similar position. Probably the most appealing factor is that the content is straightforward and focused on the core of what they do, instead of incorporating numerous other aspects that don't contribute as much, like vlogging. There's also a noticeable absence of unnecessary editing and sensationalism in their videos. Instead, the content emphasizes the authentic experience and technical aspects of their day-to-day, which keeps the audience hooked through the beauty and simplicity. That said, their videos can sometimes be dramatic due to the inherent nature of their work, balanced by carefully following the protocols and safety measures necessary in their teamwork and the use of specialized equipment. The business also operates a dedicated website and online store, which offers authentic and brand-approved merchandise and products, allowing enthusiasts to purchase off-road recovery gear, apparel, and other products related to the off-road lifestyle, especially tailored for those who share in Matt's off-road recovery's enthusiasm for this subculture and its adventurous spirit. Aside from the website and YouTube channel, the business has a comprehensive internet presence that includes Instagram and Facebook, both with significant followings. Each social media platform is employed by the team to engage with their community, provide real-time updates on their various endeavors, share images and videos, and occasionally behind-the-scenes content. They also run a subreddit on which fans can post videos, memes, and have discussions about their shared interest in everything off-road. Everything seems fine and dandy with all of that said, but the business has run into various legal troubles starting in late 2021, at which point the American Automobile Association, the AAA, sued Matt for various alleged illegal actions. What's important to note is that the AAA is in charge of financing off-road recovery costs for their members and affiliates under their standard roadside assistance policies, which obviously meant that the bulk of Matt's income would come from there. The lawsuit revolved around accusations of almost $15,000 in car insurance fraud charges, which, if proven, would be categorized as a second-degree felony according to Utah state law. Beyond the legalese and extensive court proceedings lay a series of instances in which activities conducted by the business didn't align with what AAA's recovery policy covered. The court documents further revealed that the AAA were charged for services to individuals who had no right to their assistance, which further complicated Matt's predicament. Throughout the court proceedings, he recognized having made some mistakes, but maintained that his intentions were to offer legitimate services and to save his customers money against strict insurance policies. His defense argued that while the services were actually carried out, the loopholes he took advantage of to claim the payments put him at odds with the law, painting the picture of an honest, hard worker who simply tried to do his best to help his clients. It was claimed that for at least one recovery of a Polaris razor shown on the channel, the customer used their friend's AAA membership to pay for the tow, which is in itself exploitation of a loophole. However, the issue didn't end there, as this claim was for the recovery of a truck, not the actual off-road vehicle that was towed. So even if the customer was a proper AAA member, the association's policy still wouldn't have covered their expenses. It's understandable why Matt would claim that he did this particularly out of kindness, as he could have simply asked the person to pay using their own money, but tried to spare them the costs. On the other hand, maybe the issue was exactly that the customer couldn't afford the service, and Matt simply wanted to make a buck, no matter what. There were also claims that AAA was billed for 3 tows that supposedly took vehicles to Salt Lake City from Hurricane, Utah. In reality, the customer reported that the services involved transporting construction materials rather than towing vehicles, which would in no way fall under the roadside assistance service covered by AAA. Not only that, but it also doesn't comply with the narrative of the channel itself, meaning that the video of the particular service was never even filmed, leaving the audience in the dark about some of the business's shadier dealings. According to additional reports, Wetzel admitted to most of the claims in a phone call with the investigators, arguing that although the accusations were incorrect in assuming that he arbitrarily charged AAA in a fraudulent manner, they did properly outline his transgression of the law. In other words, Matt attempted to paint a more acceptable picture of what he did by outlining the fact that the services were indeed provided, accepting the main reason behind the lawsuit, which is that he had no right to charge AAA for them. The consequences for what took place culminated in a sentence handed down in late February 2022. Matt pleaded no contest to false or fraudulent insurance claim so as to avoid prison time, accepting an 18-month probation period along with paying $15,382 to AAA and $1,745 to Utah's Insurance Fraud Division. As soon as they were made public, the court proceedings started an avalanche of responses from the virtual community, ranging from sympathizers who point to the kind nature of his infractions to cynics who were quite doubtful that any real business would disregard the law for anything other than financial gain. Conversations have stirred all over Reddit and even in the channel's comments on YouTube, with critics holding firm to the idea that no matter the intent, fraud is indefensible, while diehard supporters stood for the crew's altruism. Alright, now have your say through us. What would you have done, either as Matt or the client? Or perhaps ask Matt what he really thought he was doing. Don't be slow to voice your opinions, as the apparent outcome isn't a simple resolution of who was right or wrong. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.